Okay, let's take a look at some of the stock before the market resumed trading tomorrow. Today is September 15, 2013. First of all, let's take a look at the gold ETF GOD. Gold did not have a had a very good week last week. It actually got sold off pretty badly, and you can see from the GOT it's actually gapped down, came down to tag this Fibonacci, 50% level, and also broken through the the 50-day moving average here. I wouldn't be surprised that we see gold continue to come down and possibly tag this, this 382 retracement on the fib, and that would be somewhere around this 123.70, 124 level, and essentially, come down and tag this particular pivot low here before we see a little bounce. But you never know because it is sitting at a 50%, got a little bounce off the 50% fit retracement. And if we could get back up above this 618, which is near this 128 level here, then certainly we could see a bounce and come back up and probably, maybe attack this 137 level once again. So certainly, something to keep an eye on. Gold right now wouldn't be taking any kind of long or short position. I think a little bit too late to try to chase the short to come down to this potential 123 level or possibly get down back to this 115.60, the low. But most likely, it's going to be chop around here before it make a decision to which way you're going to go, because it did break this little trend line here and it kind of gapped down on this. So certainly there's a lot of negative momentum here. But we did not see any kind of negative divergence on the MACD as it moving up. Matter of fact, you see, this particular positive MACD, divergence here. So you kind of see that a little bit. And right now, when it went back up here, it's essentially going in the same direction. So we haven't seen anything kind of conflicting technical indication yet that gold might be completing its run to the, on the upside. Because I wouldn't be surprised that we see this right here come up, if it next time break this 137 and come up and tag this 127 extension somewhere around this 143 level here. So that would be something to keep an eye on. But in any case, let's take a look at Apple. Apple also did not have a good week. After its little product event day, it's kind of sold off, and right now it's coming back down and kind of tagged this particular level here at this 463.84, 464 level, somewhere around this right here. Now you're going to see, start hearing a lot of these talking head talking about this, golden cross, the 50-day and the 200-day crossing, moving average crossover. But that's something for the talking head to talk about. But to really, in a sense of technical analysis, it doesn't really have that much of a credence about one way or the other. It's more of a price action. We'll probably be looking at something maybe come down and tag this particular pivot low before we get a little bounce here to come up and refill this gap, or it's also could come back down and maybe tag this gap here. So we just have to keep an eye to see what the price action is for Apple, because looking at the MACD, it's pretty negative right now. It's kind of surging down. It's like trying to find a bottom here. So, but a lot of people are still thinking that it's going to go down and come down to this test this particular low that's 385, and also some people talking really ridiculous number about 200. I don't know how they come up with that number. I certainly would like to see their analysis to indicate how that $200 would come about. But right now, I'm not saying that it can't, but right now, basically, we're looking at something that is somewhere up at this level here, and possibly come and tag this particular pivot low, which is somewhere around the 454 area, and maybe it would make it down to this particular gap here, somewhere around the 426, 427 to the 434. But that's probably would be some sort of extreme if we see Apple come back down here. I do still believe that the stock purchase program will hold the price level somewhere around 400. So that's why I'm kind of find it a little bit So I would be a little bit surprised if it will come down and tag this low here down at the 385 level. Not saying that it can't happen, but I do not expect it to. But if it does, it is what it is, right? So anyway, and we'll look at Netflix. Netflix is made a new high, all-time high. If we go and take a look at the let's see. Let's change it to weekly chart, and then we can see that here is this all-time high, the previous all-time high of 304.79, and then it came up and tagged this 314.18. Even on the closing basis, it closed at an all-time high, and right now it seems to be pulling back a little bit. And if you look at this Fibonacci retracement, it's kind of tagging this, the 78.6. Wouldn't be surprised to see it pull back a little bit more to the 618. That would bring it down to somewhere around this 287 or this low pivot point here, which is this pivot low, would be somewhere around the 291.54. And it could be get a little bounce when it get up to this essentially near the 20 EMA or the close to the 618. So it would be good to see Netflix pull back a little bit and then kind of build up a little bit more momentum to come up and take out this high and move up to the 127 and possibly the 141 extension, which would bring it up to somewhere around the 333 to 343 level, near these this upper level of the price channel here that I have kind of drawn out. So it's just kind of give a little projection of where some of the potential resistance is. And if we look at the MACD is still looking good because it is, rising, or it's not giving us a little bit of a negative divergence. So the MACD, in terms of that, the technical indication is that, it's still trending on this uptrend here. Then looking at Google is kind of interesting right now. It did retrace back down to this 50% retracement, and then we got a little bounce and also kind of broke this pivot, pivot level here on this trend line, and right now it's coming back up to the 786. So if it could take out this particular pivot high here, this 906, then we could easily could see the possibility of Google coming back up and make this all-time high and take out the 928 level and possibly get up to this 121 extension of 969, and then maybe then we start hearing a lot of people talking about this $1,000 price level again. So that's one thing to keep an eye on is to see if Google be able to take out this level here. Okay, if we could take out this level, then there's a good possibility we could see this to come up and try to take this high out, this all-time high. But also there's another possibility. If we could take a look at this, it could set up a, basically a trading band, for Google, which is, just kind of fluctuating within this, between the 845 and 925 level. So that's something to keep aware of also. And then Amazon, we haven't been talking about Amazon for quite a while, but ever since that it came up and attacked this, what is this level here, this 312. And then it came down. It came down and tagged this 50% retracement on the fib, and now it's coming back up and got back above the 50-day moving average and waiting for the 20 EMA, to get above the 50. So it could consolidate a little bit near this 290, 295 to 300 level, and then make a push to this 312 once again, and possibly get back up to this pricing channel here, and maybe tag this 127 extension of $330. So that's one thing to keep an eye on. So maybe Amazon is going to make another run at it. And Tesla Motor finally pulled back a little bit, although it's still within this little price channel here, and we might get a little bit more, downside. Probably get it back down to this, around the, the 618 retracement level here, and near this 159, 160 area. So because if it pull back to this possibly this lower level of this this price channel, that would be pretty healthy also. Then you kind of get a little bit more momentum and push it up, and possibly come up and tag this 180 to 184 near this upper level of this price channel. And take a look at Goldman. Goldman once again is trying to come up to break this 168. The financial is creeping up a little bit because Morgan Stanley have broken too. If we take a look at Morgan Stanley quickly here, we see Morgan Stanley broke to this pivot high here and then came back and kind of testing this. So we could expect, Goldman might make a little run and try to take out this 168 again. Once you take out that 168, remember that 175 target that we're still looking at, then maybe you could take out that target here, because right now, if we could see this sort of booking this trend line, now it's kind of retaking it. So we're also, basically just waiting for this guy to, come up and break this particular resistance. And then the couple other one that haven't been talking about recently until recently is YOKU. We're talking about YOKU. There seems to be a lot of buzz on YOKU last Friday because of the big move. But in reality, if we take a look at this, you can see that this little trend line here that I got drawn, here, it's like a little wedge here, and it's kind of give you a little idea where the break might occur. Right. So once you see this, and then also start watching the volume come in, and if we take a look at the intraday chart here, this 30-minute chart, you can see that the some of the price action that kind of give you some clue of where some of the break is coming in, and you can see this little hammer doji, right? And here's the little intraday high here, kind of taken out. So a little resistance came down, make this little doji, and then here's the this volume here is kind of dried up on the downside, and then all of a sudden when it broke this level here, you can see the volume coming in. You can see this volume picking up, and that's where it's going to give you a clue that hey, something is going on, and then no matter what it is, you just go, because the momentum came in, and you see this when they take out this high, the previous day intraday high. And you can see this thing it just climb, and here's a little consolidation here once again, on a very low volume, and then when it resume on the upside, the volume pick up again. So kind of keep an eye on Yoku. Yoku might be still making some more move next week. Certainly, we're keeping an eye on this, this 127. 2750 level to this 2870 level. This is the 141. So we might want to see, keep an eye on that for a possible price target. So let's see, what else do we have here? Oh, let's take a look at soda. This is another stock that is seems to be making some move here, and that might be interesting to keep an eye on for the coming week. Because again, you see this little wedge here that, kind of breaking out here. Right? You see these, right? And kind of holding the support. And right now, sort of breaking out of this pivot and came down and sort of, tested and bounced it off. So look for a possibility of this price action to, make it up back to this particular level here, somewhere around the 36 level. Right, and if we could take out this level, we are talking about maybe getting back up to this 127, 141 Fibonacci extension. And this level is on the close is 76.11, so it's about 76. And then it could talk about the 82.70 to 86. So those are the price target, and the volume did pick up a little bit, on those up days. So you could kind of see that there's some momentum coming in on this stock. So might want to keep an eye on that. So good luck to everybody on the trading in the coming week.